My beautiful, lovely Scorpios. If you would like your own personal reading or one-to-one spiritual life coaching, you can email me, and my email will be in the description box. So for you this week, you have something very, very supernatural that is taking place in your life. You give me 555 energy, like big changes. You also give me the Midas touch, like anything you touch turns to gold. So some of you can have so many different things happening in your life at one time that you feel led to get a reading on yourself, like a personal reading. Or if you have your own cards, you could be pulling cards on yourself to see like what's happening. It's something very, very supernatural, and it could even be like, don't be surprised. Let me tell you something. Don't be surprised if you just leave somebody behind out of nowhere. Like you could be in love with someone, and then out of nowhere, your heart just changes from that person, and it's easy for you just to let the person go. All right. Don't be surprised if you are working at a job and you could have been afraid to let the job go, and then all of a sudden you get a phone call for a new position, and it's something that you've always wanted, but you could have just been afraid to go towards. Don't be shocked if things automatically just go your own way, because that's what I see. I see a huge, like, supernatural turn of events that is going to happen in your life that is going to put you in a brand new place. And even with a brand new place, some of you can be getting a brand new place. All right. You are just going through deep changes. And if you are in a position with someone, watch your relationship grow even closer out of nowhere. All right. So basically it's big shifts in areas of your life that could have been stuck, could have been stagnant, places that you could have been afraid to leave and you didn't have the courage to leave. It's like supernatural forces that are going to come and intervene in your life and just like cut cords, just cut you out of situations, cut you out of leases that you've been at too long, just like finally saying goodbye to the weight that you were holding on to. And this is all personal. This is like your own personal life. Some of you can be with a Pisces, or some of you can have Pisces in your chart, but I lost my download. Sugar honey iced tea. I done lost my download. Damn. Sorry guys. Let me pull some cards. Dang, that was getting good. Okay. Sugar honey iced tea. Sugar. Come for me. Come for me. The alchemy. Okay. I found it. It's like, even if there's three different situations. There's three different Scorpios. And now I'm even hearing Sagittarius. You can be cross watching for a Scorpio and you want to know like what the heck is going on. So you could be a cross watcher as well. There's something very, very supernatural that is happening to you, Scorpio, that is going to raise your vibration. And there's two things that I see. If you had a soulmate and you two lived at a distance, you two were at a distance, they could have been going through spiritual lessons. You could have been going through spiritual lessons. Don't be surprised if there's two things. If this person gets permanently just cut out your life, or if you two come back together and all of a sudden things move very, very fast. I'm talking about fast. I'm talking about if this person was emotionally unavailable, all of a sudden they're going to be so compassionate and affectionate and passionate. And it's like you can go from being at a distance to you two coming and like just moving in out of nowhere. Like you're having big changes. If you were living with somebody out of nowhere, they start talking about marriage and they start talking about vacations and going away, and how they're tired of their old life. They're tired of their old life. They're tired of being a player. They're ready to throw their player ways away, and they're just ready to settle down and take a more, like, they're finally going to step into a masculine, an alpha, where they're a provider, they're a protector, and they're like maturing. All right. Like, there's big, massive changes that are going to happen in your relationships, that are going to happen with your own self, even how you see your own self. And then some of you too, Scorpios, you have someone, if you do leave somebody out in the cold, and then you join with someone that you're actually meant to do life with, just know that the person that you leave out in the cold will forever love you. And if you stop responding to their text messages, if you start to just drift away, I see them spying on you, like physically, like spying on your house. All right. That just came out as well. So people that you've cut off, people that just been lingering in your energy, people that they don't have no good for you. Like, I see you finally just being so fed up and just blocking people and having the courage to let go. It's like you're going to feel so powerful this week. But the reason why you feel powerful, because there is a force beyond you. There is a force beyond you that is like in your heart and within you that is guiding you to where you're meant to be. So even like changing addresses is one thing that I noticed. Changing a relationship, or a relationship getting better out of nowhere, like someone just dropping all their options and making things right with you. Like, you're finally, if you've been praying for security, if you've been in a place of uncertainty and you're just sick of it, and you could have been praying and you could have been trying to manifest. I'm talking about, this could have been on your vision board 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. You're finally going to start to notice that your wishes are just magically coming true, like one after the other. Let me see. I got my download back. So, oh my God. Can I lie? Can I lie? No. Look at it. Look at all this abundance pouring down to you from the universe. It's very, very supernatural, and it's going to be so fast. And what Spirit is saying, it's like a weight is going to be lifted off your shoulders. Can I tell you something else? Are any of you if any of you Scorpios, are you social workers? Because you're going to have a big case. Like, you're going to have a case that is going to like break your heart. You're going to have like someone, and they could be a teen. You're going to have a special case if you are a social worker, that God is going to put you into this person's life in order for you to help them. And can I tell you about this person? They can be like your inner child. Suppose when you were younger, some of you, and this is so sad, and I really don't like to talk about this, but it's coming up in the reading, and I'm going to share it with you. If you're offended, I apologize. I can't help sometimes what the messages come out. But if any of you have been like sexually molested, and you are like a social worker, you are going to get a client that has been through the same trauma as you and the help that you wanted. Because some of you could have had parents or people that you tried to confide in and try to get help, and they didn't help you, or they didn't believe you, or they didn't take it serious, or nothing really happened the way that you hoped it would have happened, like for justice. You are able to bring this client justice. All right. And some of you, if it's not even like a patient, it can also be, if it's not a patient, it can also be like a cousin, like a younger cousin confides in you and tells you that they have been molested, and you get to be the advocate for this cousin, and you get to help them. All right. That was a little deep, but it came out. So this is you, like you have been so patient. You've had to protect yourself, like boundaries to keep yourself safe, protect your peace. You've had people try to come in and disrupt your peace. You could have been so sad and depressed from what you've been through that you would overwork. You were in your masculine energy, because you could have just been down. You could have just been discouraged. You could have felt like, I don't have trust in a lot of people anymore. And you could have just found like your outlet as work. You'll work a lot, because work is one place that you are able to have like power and control. You can change your future by dedicating your time to your career. So you would just overwork so that you wouldn't have to think about the pain, but it's coming up for you to release it. And then this is what's going to happen. Like where darkness turns into light, and it shows the silver waterfalls. All right. You can even feel more drawn to nature. You can have an intuitive nudge in order for you to go out to nature, in order for you, even if you work, to take a break and go around a waterfall. There's some type of connection between you and a waterfall or nature. And it's like, that's where your purification can begin when you step outside. Even like if you have a break, you may normally, do the same thing, or probably go sit in your car, or probably go out to your favorite fast food place. Like you're going to feel led to nature, like lots of nature, lots of serenity, and it's going to cleanse you. And then it's like your whole world just changes and things are locked in. So I feel like this, like a tight fist, which to me is like security. Things are going to be locked in for you. Some of you, like, even if you were working on a business deal, you could have been trying to work on a business deal for so long and it kept falling through. The business deal wasn't happening. You felt like you had bad luck. You felt like, damn, is somebody preying on my downfall? Some of you could have even felt like somebody was doing like witchcraft on you. You could have felt like, I think there's an ex who's doing witchcraft on me because my ex doesn't want me to do any better. I feel like ever since I was with that ex, that's all they ever did was just bring me bad luck, blah, blah, blah. Like you're going to feel like that. And then all of a sudden, the business deal just finally, the business deal finally breaks through, and you're so happy. Why? Because you weren't even expecting it. I'm talking about like miracles like that. Some of you too may be invited to see somebody's family. Oh, look at you. You're going to be on your looks, honey. You're going to be on your looks. You're going to be big on your looks and your inner child. And your inner child just means you're going to come back to a more lighthearted, playful place. You could have been serious. When you're in your distorted masculine energy, your heart is kind of closed off. You kind of take life so seriously. But with your inner child, it's like you're going to have more fun. You're probably going to be invited to go out to like a party, an event. Somebody, if you do... right? If you are the Scorpio that's about to get closer to somebody, they're going to invite you over to meet their family. And you're going to try to make a good impression on the person's family because your relationship is going to the next stage. All right. So it's either you're going to leave somebody behind, dead end connections that just weren't serving you, or someone else is going to like leave all, and I'm talking about, baby, they got a trail of you could have been connected to somebody that got like a trail of women that wanted them, and they're going to leave all those women behind because they're going to realize like none of them even serve me. Like, what's the point? Like, they're just going to go through a huge, massive grow up, not glow up, but grow up. And they're going to leave all those side pieces alone, and they are going to come towards you. All right. It's something like, it's a huge shift, like where your relationship and you personally, things are going to get more clear for you, more better for you. Some of you too, if you do have mother issues, you could have a mom who's going to be jealous of you. All right. So this is good. I knew it. See, you're going through a purification. I sense that. This is the purification card, and it says it is time for a cleansing and a clearing of your mind and your body. So you remember I said, if you feel led to go to nature, or if you feel led on your lunch break to go and walk outside, do it. It's like spirit is cleansing you. And it says you are supplied for all your todays and all your tomorrows. So this is like infinite abundance. It's 2 cards of infinite supply of abundance. Some of you are about to make a late payment. You could have been late. You forgot to pay a credit card bill. You forgot to pay some type of bill. You're about to make a late payment. And then it shows sensitivity. So because your heart is getting cleared of like old stuff, you're going to notice that you're way more sensitive to the pain of others, and also sensitive to energies. So you may even be around somebody and you may be like, oh my God, their energy feels so heavy, or their energy feels so toxic. Or you may tell people like, oh baby, you need a cleanse. And you're telling them this because you are way more sensitive to energies. So harshness will be too much for you. You won't be able to be in places or environments or around people where the energy is just too dense, too dark, too low vibrational. Like too much negativity will really spin your life out of control. So you need to be careful, because now your energy is very, very sensitive. Some of you may be meeting somebody too that's going to end up being your life partner. Because I see a person like, oh, let me store your number in my phone. So you can meet somebody, and let me tell you, you guys can just like click. You guys start having deep conversations, and the conversations are so good. And the person is like, oh, let me get your number so we can keep talking. And what you don't know is that this person is going to end up being like your life partner. So things like, I'm telling you, who you're destined to be with, I feel like this is going to be a week where it's going to be more clear of who you're not supposed to be with and who you're destined to be with. And then if you're already in a connection, you two are going to grow even closer. You two are going to grow closer because there were things that your partner was holding on to that they're finally going to let go of. So you two are going to be way more close, and they're going to find you as their safety. All right. Also, security deposit. If you are going to be the one to move, you may just need help with getting like the first months in security, and you're going to find that help or be able to borrow it from somebody. Speaking of, like, people find you to have such a beautiful body, but let me keep going. Let's see what's happening. Let me do a quick love spread. See, second chances. So for some of you, if you had somebody who was like a player and they were like a runner, right? A player and a runner, they're going to come back around for a second chance, and they're going to be different. And if they had a third party influence, they're going to get rid of their third party influences. And honestly, this person is ashamed. They're so freaking ashamed of how they treat you. And you don't need to beat up on them. Can I tell you why? Because they beat up on themselves. They beat up on themselves. They feel like they ruin good things. This is what they're saying to themselves. I always ruin good things. It's like when they have somebody good in their life, they treat them like shit, you know, because they don't know a good thing, and they feel like, damn, I treated you bad. So when they come back around to you, if they're like more mellow in their tone and they speak a little bit softer, like, are you okay? Is everything all right with you? It's like they're taking their time trying to come back into your life. Number one, you were right about them all along. Number two, they just feel bad, you know, like spirit could have really got their behind whipped by the divine for how they treated you. They could have went through karma and had to wake up. So if they come back around to you, they could even feel like they don't deserve you, like because of what they put you through. And you know, a part of them is like, they don't know how you see them. So they can be punishing themselves because deep down inside, they feel like you are. In your mind, you don't look at them the same. So they can look at their own selves disgusted, because when they're around you, they just feel like you're not the same. Now, if you have somebody new, and I have to do both spreads because it's going to flip one way or the other with the coin. If you're with somebody new, ooh, this is good. If you have a new partnership with somebody who lives at a distance from you, and you feel mixed in your heart you feel mixed about this new person that's going to be coming into your life, or when they come into your life, you're going to feel mixed about them. And you're going to feel mixed about them because there's two reasons. A part of you is still overcoming this person that you may or may not even give a second chance. If you might run from them. They ran from you. When they come back around, you might run away from them. So when you meet this person, I'm talking about you're going to meet them fast, like really, really, really fast. You guys meet each other. I see you guys exchanging numbers. You guys have a conversation. And then it's like they're going to wonder, do you really want a relationship and what you're looking for? You may be distant when you first meet this person. It's because your heart is going to feel like, damn, am I really ready to try again at love? You know, but this person is going to be honest with you. They're going to confess to you. They're going to be really open and honest about their feelings. And if they miss you, they're going to tell you that they miss you. They're not going to hold back how they feel from you. If they're longing for you, they're going to say, I miss you. I really want to see you. The only thing, and they just don't want to be deceived. This new person does not want to be deceived. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It can also be a Taurus. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because that's what I feel in their energy. I don't really feel air. I don't feel air. I don't feel connected to air signs. So this I don't see any air. And if they do have air, it might not be that much in their chart. And then fire, I don't connect to fire at all. So this new person will not be a fire sign. And they could be, you know, like, they could be, but for me, I don't feel fire. I'm really big on energy and I just don't feel fire. I really feel water and earth the strongest. All right. And then for this person, like, this person gives me air. This person gives me fire. A matter of fact, I feel all. You could have been with an air sign, an earth sign, a water sign, or a fire sign. I feel every sign up here. All right. Like somebody who was giving you mixed signals. Somebody who was lost. They were very, very lost. Just lost. Like they could have been so betrayed, so backstabbed that they didn't know who was good for them and who wasn't. They were just mixed up in their brain. And once again, they could have felt more safe if they had 5. And if I say 5, then it's most likely 5. They could have had like 5 options that they were rotating between, because they just didn't know. They just didn't know. And they feel more safe having a bunch of people in their life than to count on one person, because if that one person, if it falls apart, then they'll be alone, and they do not want to be alone. So this is what they were going through. Like somebody who's finally going to open up their heart. It's up to you. But this brand new person, this is new energy right here. And I feel lots of love. Like I want to make a heart. So this is going to be a heart's connection. The only thing that I see with you is struggling to open up yourself. You may convince yourself that it's the wrong time. You may even try to convince yourself of like, I'd rather just focus on my money. You're gonna find any excuse to not be as open as you would like with this love. You want to take your time and go slow. All right. See, this person, just to let you know, this new person though, they're loyal. It definitely shows loyalty. It says trusting, reliable, believable. Like after a while, you will trust this new person. Their actions will show it. Their actions will show it. And once again, with moving, you could be moving. You could be changing your address. They can talk to you about how they want to move. They want to move so bad, you know. But you will have lots of excitement with this person. It says good times, excitement. They're really, really fun to be around, and it shows lustful. So they will be like, they will have lots of sexual chemistry when it comes to you. All right. Let me just do one more card for the person at the top. Damn. They're going to feel rejected by you. They're going to feel like you're distracted, or you just got to your breaking point with them. That's how they're going to feel. Like you're distracting yourself so you won't have to think about them, or like you're at your wit's end, which can scare them to like feel like I really need to clean up my life, you know? And even with entrapment, they could try to get you pregnant in order to keep you there. And that's not going to be for everyone. But some of you, they can try to like trap you with them. You may say, oh, I need a plan B. And they're going to be like, nah, you good. You don't need that plan B. But you have somebody who's going to tell you how they really, really miss you. And if somebody texts you and tells you that they miss you, they really mean it. Like somebody really feels like, and they normally have a hard time apologizing or admitting when they're wrong. But yeah, this is new person. This is going to be somebody who's going to try to come back and get a second chance with you. And when it comes to work for you, you got a lot of energies on you, Scorpio. I like so many different zodiac signs came to me. That's what I just feel like there's people in your past who miss you, and you have no choice. I feel like what's happening in your world is so supernatural, and it took you so long to get here. So for work, there's going to be a new vision. Your hope is going to be restored when it comes to your finances and your work. You're going to be sharing this new vision with people at your job. See, lots of money. I'm telling you. Aww. You're going to be you have a dream job that you have, and it's going to allow you to be very, very creative. All right. Something that you had to freaking fight for. Some of you had to fight for this job, and you finally come to a completion where they're going to start to like respect you and your creativity and your ideas way more. Some of you are stay-at-home moms and you work at home for a living, or that's your dream, to stay at home and work for a living. All right. On the extended, I'm going to do a whole full spread on the new person. And then I'm going to tell you what they like about you, what they're hiding, and the possible outcome. I'm going to do a whole new spread on the old person and tell you the possible outcomes. What are they trying to do? What are they hiding? And then if you are self-employed, I'll give you more work messages. I'll also give you messages about your family, your children, and your friends on the extended. I send you so much love and light, Scorpios.